I was a young TV producer many years ago, and National Geographic Television asked me to do a special on the Marco Polo sheep. Now, the Marco Polo sheep is the largest of all the sheep species. He weighed up to 300 pounds. He has that big round horn. I'm sure you've seen pictures of him. It weighed almost 70 pounds. They had no real good footage of the Marco Polo in his natural habitat of the Pamir Mountains near Afghanistan and Pakistan. So I said, I'm there. I took my best cameraman and off we went. It was a 12-hour plane flight into Kabul. And then from Kabul, we went 10 hours via jeep and then a 4-hour helicopter jaunt to the base of the mountain. Up the mountain, we went 11,500 feet to our base camp. We stayed overnight. The next day, another 4,000 feet to the plateau we were to shoot from. I'm looking through my field glasses and I see a Marco Polo. I say, John, that's my cameraman, zoom in, get a great shot. And he did. And he watched the animal go up the side of the mountain from side to side to side. It was a beautiful thing to watch. National Geo's going to be so happy, and I'm going to get an Emmy. Well, maybe not. All of a sudden, I heard a clicking sound. I looked over, and our Sherpa had a gun, of course, because to protect us from predators. But he was going to shoot the Marco Polo. The shot goes off. He shoots the Marco Polo, and he falls 500 feet to his death. What are you doing, man? Why would you do such a thing? You will see. That's all he would say. You will see. We climbed down the mountain to the animal, and the Sherpa knelt down beside him and grabbed his snout. He has a long gray beard, which foretells his death in the next year. And also his teeth, as you see them, are ground down to nothing from years of eating hard food and rocks and all those sorts of things. He would have died of starvation. But most of all, the 200 pounds of meat that he will provide our village over the next month will be a wonderful thing for our people. Now, a couple of days later, he invited us to dinner with his villagers. And as I looked around and I saw their faces, how they were enjoying that meal, and they weren't taking anything for granted, how much we take for granted as a people. And maybe the biggest irony of them all was that animal was killed so that he was prevented from starvation. And the meat that he provided prevented those villagers from starvation. Thank you very much.